a note with lots of snow behind on the 7 principles of making marriage work by the ultimate scholar, the ultimate expert on relationships, John Gottman. This man has a fantastic reputation. He is so good at his assessment of relationships. He has such a quick diagnostic and efficient, that's the important aspect, that he's reputed to be able to come into a restaurant and watch the interaction between couples on the premises, and he's able to say which will stay together and which will separate. That's, first of all, I would say, on account of the principle expressed in Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, with experience, 10,000 hours of practice over 10 years, which means about 3 hours a day of practice in a field that you like. You can become one of the top experts of the world. So John Gottman definitely has experience. And then a second major aspect on this restaurant issue is the fact that the beginning of the interaction, the beginning of the conflict, if it is one, the dialogue, it says a lot about what comes after, about that particular dialogue, but also about the relationship of the man and the woman. Come to think of it, I wonder if he's good at telling if homosexual people stay or do not stay together. What's their way of reacting to the 7 principles and to it's probably very similar. I'm not being homophobe here and saying that different than us, so they must react or behave differently. No, I'm just saying it's probably a different dynamic. It's, for instance, they're more artistic. They express each other. They express each of them each other. As legend has it, very well in the fields of design, of ballet dancing, and so many others. So I don't know, having a more sensitive, that's what I'm saying, maybe they're, let's say, better than us in some ways, us heterosexuals. So I was just wondering. Anyway, I got sidetracked as usual. But coming back, if a dispute starts off with violence and aggressiveness and a heated argument with a high volume of the voice, with accusations, then it's probably obvious for some to make sense. But John Gottman has the research and the science behind this, and has seen that these couples would argue bitterly. There is animosity and incompatibility that doesn't make it possible for a couple to resist. And indeed, I was surprised somewhat to find that, well, first of all, married people live longer. That's not a surprise. That's probably common sense. Sounds like. Divorced people live less, but then it's even worse to stay in a destructive relationship. So some couples are really better off divorcing, and so are their children. Because instead of living in a home where there's continuous fighting and insults and all that, it's better that the two separate. Because those who living in such a relationship, in such a marriage, with continuous domestic fights and accusations and all the rest, is like having a car wreck, being in a car wreck, in a serious car accident every day, every single day. So you can imagine what the impact of that is. And those who are in such relationships, if we can call them that, have the shortest lifespan, the lowest life expectations of all, lower than the divorced people. We need a new note on this, and that may come tomorrow.